You want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
Build it and they will come. This is a New Jack City, homie. Turn up your sound component wherever you are right now.
We jack up the volume, we'll be able to tell what you had for lunch.
The next hour is going to change everything you think you know about building your business, starting your business, and raising the money for your business.
Show me the money!
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to another Reg A Money Show. This is Ron Costa in studios with Miguel Dotris over the iHeartRadio Network. Miguel, how you doing today?
I am super excited, Ron. We are cranking it out. We got content galore. Our Reg A Money Show is taking off. The listeners are coming in from all over the United States. Listeners are coming in from Europe. This is becoming a large operation, my friend. The Reg A Money Show is rolling.
You know, we got a lot of good feedback on our last show. We were talking about shares and the different types of stocks and everything. It really got a good feedback because it's a topic that everybody can relate to, because everybody who's doing this Regulation A investing as an investor is getting shares. So it was a topic that was really, really needed at the right time. And I think we should continue that streak, Miguel, because we're getting out there. People are listening, and they're getting the information that they want.
Man, that's what's important. I think that's what's really important. I think that, not only investors are looking at this at a whole different light, but I also think companies are out there that are really looking at this. A lot of people are sitting on the fence right now. They're wondering, if they can create something, or are they just a sausage grinder where they're just going to work every day, putting their head down, and they're going to build their business that way. And then there's also the guys who are creating something, who realize they got something, they got a real successful business, they got a great network of clients or customers that they say, oh, you know what, I can monetize my brand, I can monetize all my goodwill, because a lot of people don't realize this, but people book goodwill on the books all the time, all the goodwill that people do in their communities and for their businesses. That this is a great way to be able to monetize all of that, for the benefit of not only the shareholder but also the benefit of the company, Ron. So I think it's it's a great thing that's going on, bringing this information, and I think, look, we do a good job providing information. We have the show that we do, you and I, Reg A Money Show, Ron Costa, Miguel Dotris, huge. Okay, we do that. But also a lot of the things that I don't know if our listeners know, but we also do a lot of websites. Our websites bring a lot of information. Ron, I can't tell you how proud I am of that new little feature you put on the site, where the charts and everything of the Reg A, of some of the Reg A companies that have gone out. I should say Reg A companies. I should say some of the companies that have used Reg A for a public offering. We now have some charts. Why don't you tell our listeners a little bit about some of the upgrades that you've made to the information that we're providing to people?
Yeah, on both our regamoney.com website and our ipo2go.com site, we now have a button there for offerings. And if you click that offerings page, you'll see a bunch of Reg A projects that we're going to be following. We're following it with a chart basis as well, so you could check out the stock price, you could check out the movement, and everything right from that page. And we're following about, maybe about 6 of them right now, and we'll be adding to that page as Reg A gets stronger and more companies do it. But right now in particular, which these companies that we've seen, we talk about on the show, they're being listed on that page, and just another resource for people to go and get some information on Reg A. And another part about that page, which I thought was kind of cool, as we mentioned in the last show, we actually got this idea as we were doing the show, Miguel, which was to put a link on that page to the SEC website itself. And if you click on that link, you'll go right to the SEC site, which lists every single Reg A filing that they've done since it started. And right now, I believe at the time of this show, they've got about 275 of them, I think, Miguel. I think the last time we looked at that, it was, 190? I mean, it's just really crazy. So, those are the website upgrades. And as we talked about the other day, I mean, every company at this point must have a website these days anyway, and people can do a lot of selling on their site. The websites are basically lead generators at this point, and a lot of people who are doing reggae are using their websites to promote their deals.
Yeah, so that leads us, Ron. That leads us on to how important your website is during and before and after your reggae. So if you're contemplating reggae, if you're contemplating going down the reggae road, and you've joined us for the first time, this is the Reggae Money Show with Ron Costa and Miguel Dotres. We're bringing you information that has to do with everything that has to do with reggae and Reggae Plus, and how people are applying that. I don't know if we got the mail segment this show, Ron. I don't know if we reached into the mailbag and an email yet for our email segment, because today what we want to do is, on the second half of the show, is we're going to talk about the importance of the website and how important websites are these days, and the social media components to the website, so that way you guys can get a really good understanding. And then we have a question that we're going to answer. We don't have a contender or a qualifier today, because today Ron and I wanted to break down some of the things that we're seeing and some of the best practices that we're seeing off a website and website pages. So you guys, when you're contemplating, using reggae, these are some of the things. We talk about the audit. We talk about, getting the right auditing firm, getting the right attorney, and structure. You have to have the right business structure.
Yeah. There's a lot of things to consider for sure on that kind of thing. So Miguel, I think maybe we should take a really quick break right now, and we'll get into the second half of the show, and we'll talk about exactly what is needed on a website and how to market it correctly and get it out to people. There's a couple of ways to do it, and we'll talk about both those ways when we come back for the second part of the show. Okay?
You got it. I'm here, man. I'm not going anywhere. You guys stay tuned.
Okay.